Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstuff.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of Panasonic T21 mobile phone. This is an Android mobile phone launched from Panasonic some time ago. When it comes to the display, you have 4.5-inch HD IPS display as per them. And if we take a look over the box, this is how the package looks like. We have some specifications of the device mentioned at the back side. So it has dual core 1.2 GHz processor which come from Broadcom. You have 4.5-inch of HD display, 8 megapixel of camera at the back side with autofocus, 2 megapixel front facing camera, fixed focus, and you have Android 4.1 Jelly Bean running on this device, and it is a dual SIM phone. This is how the phone looks like. And if we take a look over here, we have some other information of the device mentioned. So the MRP which is mentioned in the box is around 16,990, whereas it is easily available in the market for a price of around 13,000 as of now on online stores. So let's unbox the device and let's take a look what we have in the package. So the first thing which we get in the package is the Panasonic T21. As you can see, this is how the phone looks like. It again looks quite premium in terms of the overall look, I would say, with a shiny chrome grille which is on the edges, which does give the device kind of a premium look, and it is pretty good from the backside as well. This backside seems to be glossy, but it is matte finish in nature, so it won't get the fingerprints and scratches very easily. You have the Panasonic branding over here, and the overall design profile of this particular phone looks pretty good. So we will take a look over the phone later on. Let's take a look what we have in the package. So in the package, the second thing which we get is the quick start guide from Panasonic T21 basically, which tells you about the basic features of the phone and how to use it. You get the warranty card which comes within the package. You get these headphones which are again standard headphones with metallic mesh over here. You have an audio lead like this. When it comes to the mic module, you do have mic module with a button to pick the call, but it does not have buttons for the volume control. And they are again looking like the Apple old generation headphones which we have seen earlier. Apart from this, you get the micro USB cable within the package. As you can see, the micro USB to USB cable, and you get a charger, a universal USB charger which comes within the package. And the output current from this charger is going to be 1 ampere, and that's it. These are all things which you get in the package. So let's take a look over the device now. So here we have the Panasonic T21. This device looks pretty good in terms of the overall build quality as well. And once we remove the back cover, let me just show you the phone from the back side. So once we remove the back cover, we can see the battery and the two SIM card slot. One of them will support 3G and the other one will support a 2G SIM card. And the battery which we will get with this device is around 1700 mAh. Now taking a look over the device, we have the loudspeaker port over here at the back side. We have a nice curve over here, 8 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. On the top of the device, we have the headphone jack, the 3.5mm headphone jack. We have a secondary hole for the mic, for the secondary mic basically on this device, and you have a micro USB port for data syncing and charging over here. You have the power and sleep key which is on the top, and it should have been better if they have actually placed the key over here, but because it would have been easier to access. But again, this phone is not a very big display phone, so you can easily reach the top part of the phone without any issue with your fingers. You have the volume rocker over here finished in chrome finishing. You have a dedicated camera shutter key as well on this device, which is good. And at the bottom we have nothing. There is a hole over here for the primary mic for voice calling, and in this side we have nothing, no ports. So the device thickness is around 9.8 millimeter, which is again pretty okay because of the rounded edges which we have on the back cover. It does make this device pretty good to hold in one hand, and it won't slip out of your hand because of the matte finish at the back side. And the thickness of the device is 9.8 millimeter, but it looks little bit thinner than that. In terms of the weight, this device weighs around 140 gram, which is again fairly okay for a device like this. It does not feel heavy to hold it in one hand. When it comes to the display resolution, you have a 720x1280 display resolution on this device, which gives you a pixel density of around 326 pixels per inch. So this is how the lock screen look like, and again you can launch the camera directly from the lock screen. You can actually move it over here to unlock the device, or you can directly open the phone dialer, messaging application, or go to the calendar as well. It will also alert you about what all SIM card you are using in this device, and it automatically uses two different colors for the SIM card, so you will be able to identify a SIM card quite easily. And once we unlock the device, here we have the lock screens, or the home screen basically. So we have like 5 home screen which we cannot increase and decrease on this device. And let me just show you the version of Android first of all. So if we take a look over the version of Android this device is running. So the version of Android running on the device is 4.1.2, and if we take a look over the storage over here, on the storage front the device has 4 GB of internal memory, out of which around 0.98 GB is reserved for applications. When it comes to the user available memory, you get around 1.59 GB out of the 4 GB memory which you have on this device. And as far as of now is concerned, we do not see an option to install applications on the SD card on this device. So it does have automatic brightness as well, as you can see, because of the ambient and proximity light sensor over here. As you can see, you have the metallic earpiece, you have a front camera which is a 2 megapixel camera, and you do have LED notification light as well on this device over here for notifications and messages. When it comes to the touch capacitive buttons, they are within the display, not on the body of the phone, so they will take some part of the screen resolution. So the overall effective resolution of this device in some of the applications will get decreased because of these touch capacitive buttons which are there within the display, not on the body of the phone. You have support for live wallpapers, static wallpapers, video wallpapers by default are not supported on this device. You have around 1 GB of RAM on this device, and out of 1 GB of RAM, 266 MB of RAM is being used, whereas 231 MB of RAM is free for the user. This device can also be used for GPS navigation. For that, make sure you enable access to your location, and then GPS satellite option should also be on, and make sure you also check the use assisted GPS option over here before you can use this device for navigation. It does have the option of sharing the internet on this device once you have a 3G SIM card inserted into the device with the help of a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You also have support for USB tethering as well on this device, and Bluetooth tethering is also supported. Now the overall interface which we see on this device is again stock Android. We do not see any customizations from Panasonic as of now as far as the UI is concerned. And when it comes to the application which you get pre-installed on this device, you get WeChat pre-installed, you get YouTube application as well. Apart from this, you get some other applications which are Google related, again Google services related. You get Google Chrome as well pre-installed, apart from the stock Android browser which is there on the device. And when it comes to the other applications, there are again all the local application which you will see on any other Android phone, including file manager and FM radio as well, which will come on this device pre-installed. As far as widgets are concerned, let me just show you the widgets as well. So in terms of widgets, we have all the stock Android widgets on this device. There is no custom widget which we can see on this device which have been specifically designed for this phone. So this is how the phone dialer look like. As you can see, it looks pretty good and kind of customized in terms of the overall look and feel. You do have the option of changing the SIM card while dialing the number from the phone dialer, and you do have the option of making a video call directly from the phone dialer, which is again good. The messaging application which we see on this device is again little bit optimized in terms of the overall interface. Apart from that, it is stock Android. And one thing which we really like on this device is that you can actually have the option of typing with swipe to type on this device with your fingers, which is again going to be very good for messaging. So you will not face any problem while typing on this device, even when the keys of the keyboard are little bit smaller, especially for thick fingers. With thin fingers there should not be any problem, but you do have continuous input supported on this device as far as typing is concerned. Now this is how the camera UI look like, and again it is very standard and Android kind of UI, the stock Android kind of UI which we see on this device. You do have tap to focus on this device, and within the camera UI you have an 8 megapixel camera at the back. When it comes to the front camera, let me just show you the front camera. So this is how the 2 megapixel front camera video feed will look like, and again you can do a video chat from this device, not a high definition video chat, but it looks kind of grainy and kind of hazy in terms of the feed which we get from the front camera. And this is how it will look like from the back camera. You do have the photo video mode and the panorama mode is well supported on this device. So let me just take this photo as of now and show you the quality of the photos which you will get from this device as far as low light is concerned. And we have just taken this photo in an indoor room with some artificial light, and as far as the clarity is concerned, the clarity seems to be pretty good, as you can see even when you zoom. When it comes to the noise, I can see a little amount of noise in this particular photo with some grains over there and here, and in all the photo looks pretty good, and the camera on this device does perform really well in daylight. However, in low light it is kind of average. Now one thing which we like about back camera which we have on this device, you can record the video at 720p as well as at 1080p on this device as far as high definition video recording capability of the device is concerned. Now here we have the system information for this device. The model number is Panasonic T21. We have got an ARM V7 processor on this device, clocked at 1.2 GHz. It is a dual core processor. The hardware chipset from Broadcom is BCM28145, and when we take a look over the display resolution, the display resolution is not fully high definition because of these touch capacitive buttons. It is 720x1184, and over here we have the sensors. We have 3-axis accelerometer sensor, orientation, 3-axis magnetic field sensor, light sensor and proximity sensor as well on this device. Now as far as the touchscreen is concerned, the touchscreen which we have on this device, or the display is pretty good as far as viewing angles are concerned. You can view the screen from extreme viewing angles from the right or from the left, and when it comes to the vertical angles, they are not too good. You will notice the blackening of the display to some extent and the fading of colors from vertical viewing angles. Now because of the high definition resolution which we have on this device, the text on the screen looks pretty good and kind of crisp and clear on this display, so there is no pixelation which you can notice on this display. Now the score which we have gotten quadrant standard for this device is 3506, as you can see, and this is where the device ranks when it comes to comparing it with other devices. Here we have the detailed score for the CPU, memory, input output operation, 2D and 3D. On Antutu, this device has scored a score of 11213, as you can see, and if we take a look over the ranking over here, let me just show you the bar chart. So this is where the device ranks when it comes to comparing it with other devices. It is between HTC One X and Samsung Galaxy S2 in terms of benchmark scores. On Ninamark, the device has performed a score of 47.2 FPS, and again this device is pretty good as far as gaming is concerned. You can play most of the graphic intensive game on this device without much graphic lag or any audio or video sync issues, and this device can run the casual games like Temple Run, OZ, Subway Surfer without any problem on this device, and it supports 5-point multi-touch. Now as far as playing high definition videos are concerned, you can play high definition videos at both at 720p as well as at 1080p. This device does have LED notification light as well. When it comes to OTG is also supported on this device, so we have just connected a flash drive with this device and we can access the contents of the flash drive. And as you can see, once we connect the flash drive, you will see a notification over here on the status bar, which will show you that the flash drive has been detected. So now we are playing Temple Run OZ on this device to show you the overall gaming response from this device which you will get. So as far as the touchscreen is concerned, touchscreen is pretty responsive but not very responsive, I would say. Now it is better. So the touchscreen response from this device as of now while playing this game is almost instant, which I am getting. Graphic wise, this game is running fine without any issues which we can notice. There is no graphic lag of any kind till now, as you can see, and the sensors on the device are also working well while playing this game. So as you can see, you can play high definition video at 1080p like this on this device without any issues, so there is no problem while playing this video. But when you forward it, you will notice some audio and video sync issues, especially on the 1080p videos. When it comes to the 720p videos, they will run fine without any issues. And let me just try to forward this video, which is a 720p video. So there is no problem as far as forwarding or reversing a 720p video on this device. And let me just give you an idea about the sound quality as well and the loudness. So the overall loudness which comes out from the loudspeaker is also pretty good. If it is not too loud basically, but it is pretty okay in terms of the overall loudness of the loud sound which comes out from the loudspeaker. However, the loudspeaker is actually placed at the back side, so when you place this device like this on a table, whenever you are watching videos or doing anything else, the sound will get muffled because the loudspeaker will get some kind of blockage because of that table. Now, as far as moving apps from the phone memory to the SD card is concerned, you can do that on this phone for only specific application. However, you do not have the option of installing applications directly on the SD card on this device. One thing which we missed highlighting is that you do have micro SD memory card slot on this device to expand the storage. The inbuilt storage is 4 GB, out of which around 1.58 GB will be available to the user. But again, you can increase the memory with the help of micro SD memory card, but you cannot install apps on the SD card once you insert the same into this device. The overall battery backup which we got from this device was around 1 day. It was never more than 1 day, and it is quite average when it comes to the overall battery performance which we have got from this device. So that's all from us as far as the full hands-on review of the Panasonic T21. This is a pretty decent device, and I would say not a very good value for money device in terms of the overall conclusion, because the camera is definitely a very good camera which we have on this device. This device comes for 13,000 Indian rupees. As far as this much amount of money, you can actually get a device with 5" of high definition or high definition display or full high definition display basically. But on the other hand, this device has 4.5" display, but this device is fairly okay to hold in one hand. It is quite portable as well. It is only 140 grams, so that is also pretty good about this device. Apart from this, the build quality of the device is pretty decent, which we can easily notice. And in terms of the overall performance, this device is also decent. The gaming experience on this device is also good, and as far as the application performance is concerned, it is again quite okay, and there is no problem as far as running any application on this device. So in all, it is pretty good. In terms of the overall front camera performance, you can do a good quality video chat from the front camera. However, that won't be a high definition video chat, so it is pretty good value for money, I would say. Not the best option, but you can go for it if you want to have a very good build quality on the phone and a decent form factor as well. You can always select this one. So do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.